Yo, what is going on, guys? VoidObject here, coming at you with my Death Knight Miracle Rogue guide. I'd like to call this a guide. I just haven't had time to be keeping up with the comments. Really haven't had too much time to play in general, so I think this needs to be done. It's good to note that Leroy making a quote-unquote permanent spot in the deck. Still not technically permanent, because when we go and look at the guide itself, you can see this line right here, probably the most important two sentences in the guide itself, and you need to make sure you are subbing and teching for your meta. If you scroll down, here is the sub and tech section. Leroy was already in for the control heavy matchups, but now that's why I'm saying he's making a permanent spot, because he actually is in the list now. But if you're hitting a lot of aggro, he will get taken out for a Fan of Knives. The other popular tech that most people will do will be Vile Spine Slayers, either one or two of. I don't think that my meta is all control. There's a lot of mid-range and tempo in my meta, which this card is still good for. I just like Shadow Strikes a little bit more, because Shadow Strike will pretty much kill anything and gives us draw options with Auctioneers. But if you don't like Shadow Strikes, or you think you're hitting a lot of control, definitely put these Vile Spines in. It's a very good card in Miracle Rogues. Without further ado, let's just get into some games here. Just lost a couple with this deck. However, I think the draws were the issue, and the deck is not. From what I can tell, I'm placing this deck more into tier 2 though, instead of tier 1, like my original prediction. It's still definitely extremely fun to play. We're not going to keep Edwin, and we're going to try to use him with Valera later. Could be a misplay against Hunter, but from what I've been seeing, the new Hunter decks are using deadly shots, so it's very hard to choose if we keep Edwin right now. Our Swashbuckler is going to be our turn 1, right? We're not going to be able to play Edwin on turn 1, so we're not going to save Swashbuckler unless we get exactly a counterfeit coin. I think we do mulligan him, and then once we get a counterfeit coin, we cry. Yeah, okay. Pretty good start for him. We also have our good start though. We'll see if he has the 2-mana 3 to adapt. I do think Dagger over Undercity Huckster is the play there. We could buff the 1-2 past 2 health and just trade our Undercity Huckster for some value. Now we get to play Shaku.
Here we go.
Let the pain speak to me.
Kind of annoying. We have to backstab first. We can't see what our random card is. The Dawn, okay. At least we do get to clear his beasts off the board, which is extremely important.
Let the pain speak to me.
Interesting play there by him. That makes me wonder what his hand is like. Probably has a very high curve hand. It's just interesting seeing Acolytes played in Hunter in general. Let's see what our random card with Shaku is. I really don't want to play the Tolvier. We do draw one from it right now, though, which is probably the only time that we're ever gonna have the draw off of it.
5-1.
Here we go.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, sweeping asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the
On curve Death Knight when it's really good. That's annoying.
My hand is too full.
I was pretty sure he was going to kill Shaku there and we wouldn't mill one. Our mill wasn't terrible though. I'm definitely going to be playing Swashbuckler. And it gives us a random card, so we should do that first before Grime Street Smuggler. Even though if it landed on the Swashbuckler, that'd be really good. Okay, that's bad right now. Maybe it'll be decent later. We'll see. At least it landed on the Cloaked Huntress. Not terrible. Sap not too bad right now. I do believe we sap.
Tango?
Here we go. Come, Midnight.
We need to try and control the board as much as we can so that we're winning on turn 9 when we play Valera. Okay, not too bad.
Here we go.
Taking some face damage isn't terrible anymore since he gave up his steady shot hero power. I do not believe we play Leroy here. We're gonna wait for Valera.
You wanna buy a funnel cake?
Definitely getting his beasts off the board though. What was this? Stone Tusk Boar, maybe?
So many options.
I think we kill the Fiery Bat first to see where that's going to land. We want it to land on one of these.
Here we go.
Okay, not the best there.
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
Pretty decent value. Ooh, Edwin. How can we make the Edwin fit? Because it could be a freezing trap. And I'm not convinced that freezing trap would be bad. We have Flare in hand,
Time slips
which is probably pretty good. Yeah, I think we have to Flare. It was a freezing. I'm gonna go for that big Edwin value now.
silent death. Too soon.
And I miscalculated the mana cost. Not very good. We're still going for the big Edwin though.
Out of my jungle!
Okay, we can draw into Eviscerate or Sap lethal or Shadow Strike lethal. So we have a pretty good chance, like a 25% chance to draw into lethal now. Well, not anymore. Auctioneer is definitely pretty good. Let's see what kind of draws we can get. Okay, come on. There we are. Do we really want to draw again is the question. And I'm thinking we don't want to draw again. Just in case for some reason we need the coin, the prep, or somehow we do hit fatigue, which I doubt. I seriously doubt it. It's probably over next turn. But at a certain point, you do want to stop drawing. Even if I had calculated the mana correctly, we would have had to play both the coins first on that Edwin turn to get 2 Edwins. It was definitely a misplay on our part.
Lovely.
Come on, you attack this. It doesn't look like it's over yet, just do it. Oh, it looks like he just gave up. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, even though I had a terrible Edwin misplay there. I know that was horrible. Feel free to point out any other misplays you thought I made. I know you guys will. But if you did enjoy, a sub would be appreciated. I do come out with new videos occasionally. We'll be playing this deck and my other popular Hearthstone deck more often. Hopefully I have enough time to play more often at least. So once again, remember to sub and tech for your meta. Very important. And really count your mana with this deck as well as your cards. But I hope you guys have a great day.